Thanks very much indeed. Hello, very good to see you. If you were with me at this time last week, you may well remember that we were talking about just how dry August and September had been. Well, it now turns out that greater minds than mine have been working on the figures, and October has continued that trend. Around about two-thirds of what we would expect at this time of year. And that absence of rain has in fact added to the fact that we have had quite a sunny month as well. The sunniest on record for some considerable time there, with 135% of the average. Now, of course, since then we've changed the month and we have certainly changed the weather. We had quite an active front working its way in across Northern Ireland, Western Scotland late yesterday. It's now made good progress, certainly across the northern half of the British Isles. Further south, it's still dragging its heels across Lincolnshire, East Anglia and parts of the south as well. And following on behind, things looking a good deal more speckled there, an indication of some very blustery showers moving now into many central and western areas. And that'll be the way of it through the afternoon. Perhaps the very best of any sunshine this afternoon to the eastern side of the Grampians, round about the Moray Firth, and also to the eastern side of the Pennines. The winds are coming in, and there's plenty of it too, from the southwest. So things prevailing just a little bit milder perhaps than they have done of late. Now, through the rest of this evening and overnight, we're going to push those fronts ever further towards the continent, off towards the North Sea, following on behind some really hefty showers, ganging together at times to give some longer spells of rain. And here, a real problem down in this southwestern quarter, because it looks as though the winds are going to be very strong indeed. Severe gale force at times. It could well be that we'll see some gusts to around 70 miles an hour in exposed coastal hills and across the moors of the southwest and through South Wales as well. So just bear that in mind. But as I say, with the winds coming from the southwest, at least it's going to be a mild night, save for where the sky's clear in the Scottish Glens. And those showers will be there right from the word go as we start the new week. The best of any sunshine at this stage, again, to the eastern side of the Grampians, to the eastern side of the Pennines. But do watch out for these very strong winds propagating along the channel as the day progresses. And then later on, I think we'll start killing off some of the showers in the southwestern quarter, perhaps through Northern Ireland, through Western Wales, and down into the southwest of England, on a day where the temperatures will just show signs of rising a little bit higher than we've seen of late. Now, that will also brook a trend that we saw through October. It turned out to be the coldest for some 10 years. But as I say, that is the start of a trend which certainly in the first half of the week will see the temperatures climbing quite markedly across many parts of the British Isles, even as far north as the Moray Firth. You might even see 17 or 18. It's not all good news about the first half of next week, I have to say. If I spin you away into the bigger picture, way out in the Atlantic at the moment, this whole lump of cloud, in fact, just coming off the eastern seaboard of the States, well, that's another set of fronts which will become a concern. So the north and west of Scotland, perhaps the north and west of Northern Ireland too, and they'll still be there or thereabouts on Wednesday as well. And it could well be that the rain associated with these particular fronts could total up to around 2 inches of rain in some spots. Not all doom and gloom by any means. South and east of Scotland, south and east of Northern Ireland, much of England and Wales, a much drier prospect.